Check out this design review for a motor controller based on a Microchip MCU. Look, it's not ESP32. First thing, just clicking around your schematics, I noticed that a lot of your components don't have any supply chain information in the component parameters. This is a really simple thing that you can do in your PCB libraries that's going to make your designs much more professional. I do see that you have this interesting connection between a USB power port and this VS power port, and I'm not sure why you have this comparator. It looks like you want to be able to turn off the motor driver when you plug in a USB port. But hey, let me know your thought process in the comments. Looking at the PCB layout, I see that you have this really cool board shape, like it a lot. When I put this in 3D, I see that these caps are pretty close to the board edge and they're pretty close to each other. You also have a right angle header here, and you can see that these pins do get a little close to these through holes for your SWD interface. I would say either make this a vertical header or just DNP it completely and solder free wires to these holes for this header. I like that you were consistent with all your footprints, but one of the problems with using this really thick silk screen around these footprints is that it creates a ton of silk to solder mask errors because this clearance is just too small. You can even see right here and on these large case capacitors that you have some silk screen falling right on the exposed pads. One fix on your SMD footprints is you could just reduce the thickness of those silk screen lines. Finally, in your stack up, you should really swap layers 2 and 3. Here you've used layer 2 as power and you've used layer 3 as ground, but you have all of your digital stuff on the top layer, and that digital stuff should really be over a uniform ground plane. Simplest solution is to just swap those internal layers. Want to have your design reviewed on the channel? Find me on LinkedIn and send me a message with your design files or your manufacturing files.